Well, hello everyone, and welcome back. There's been a little bit of a delay from the last episode to this one in terms of when I'm recording. So hopefully we're not missing too much. Um, One thing I'm hoping we can sort out is this daily riding. I'm pretty sure you can get a horse helper on this. Uh, So, horse helper. Um, so I don't know if there's something special that I need to do for that or not. Um, so if you remember where we left off, we have some grain here. We are gonna start once this pallet gets full. We're gonna start putting wool on here so we can start getting a little bit of income. If we check here, we do have $30,000 debt, so we do need to start finding a way to make money somehow. Um, we may be able to sell some grass at some point. If you remember out here, we did kind of half of this field, but we do have some grass here that we might potentially be able to sell and make a little bit of money. Um, I also am not 100% sure of what we want to put in this field, but we have an opportunity to plant here as well. We could also take a look at some of these. We could go do some cultivating, some plowing, these kinds of things as well. So we have plenty of opportunity here. Let's double check how the animals are doing. The sheep are only 60% productive because they're just have grass. Uh, we would like to get some oats for these horses so that they can thrive. Um, we also need to get them some straw. So growing oats makes a lot of sense. The issue that we have is the harvester. The cheapest harvester in the game is $4 grand. So there's that. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut that back field. And then I was thinking about maybe getting a baler so we can bale up some grass bales and then wrap them to make them into silage bales, which we don't need silage for either of the animals that we're running, but we can sell the silage bales. So here we go again, mowing. I know it's not everybody's favorite thing in the game, but it is necessary. I should probably go up and down the field and not make it like a bullseye. But a second headland's not too bad. This is a really neat map, and the fact that it requires the factories, whatever that DLC is called, I think is, or add-on, is really an interesting aspect of it was not something that I was anticipating when I first got this map. I just thought it looked nice, you know, visually it just seemed really nice. And I want to say it was Sim Farmer was the first one that I saw. Speaking of Sim Farmer, one thing I'm thinking about doing with this series is switching it over to time lapse, so you don't have to hear me drone on about what we're doing. And my understanding is that some people like the droning on, and some people would prefer, excuse me, to just see what all I do with the farm and watch it develop, but not necessarily care to hear me talk. So you'll probably hear me say that same thing for the other saves, because it's a valid question and conversation. So we shall see. I don't think I got a windrower, did I? So we're just going to have to follow this. I should have just put the baler on the back while I mowed. I'm a bit concerned about the money on this save. We spent a lot of money to get set up here. We'll be able to make a little bit off of the wool. I mean, we have 60 sheep, so we're going to be getting wool here at a pretty decent clip. That's one thing I'm curious about, is why it's putting us at only 60% productivity. Because they're clean, they have water, and they have grass. Oh, they do take silage. Okay. Well, I guess we could give them more hay. And sugar beets are carrots. Oof. I don't know if I can buy those at the store or not. I'm beginning to think that adding in the horses was probably a bad idea for this farm, but I should have just made it all sheep. But one thing I really like about playing this style is that it gives you an opportunity to try things that you might not on another save. So, you know, maybe we just go ahead and put in some root crop, you know. Actually, I think it makes the most sense to do oats. I was thinking about maybe going out to get, there's a mod on the mod hub. It's a far pull combine. I thought maybe something like that would be a good idea for this project. So maybe we can go get a small planter and put enough oats in to make it worth our while. I think we'll go ahead and make this episode the bales. We will. I don't even know if we'll get the field done in time, but we'll go ahead and do silage bales. We can have a couple for our sheep. That'll help them, and we can maybe sell a few. Hopefully they'll be profitable enough to be worth selling. But if we can get our sheep productivity up, that'll kind of pay for itself, you know. Man, this thing does not like to switch directions quickly. Kind of an odd quirk, idiosyncrasy of this tractor. I mean, it could be me, it could be a setting that I don't know about. I don't know exactly, but it seems strange. I mean, like, I actually have to pick up my finger and put it down again. I can't just move from forward to backward to forward again. Odd. Alrighty. This is going to be... I'm assuming this will make maybe like 8 to 10 bales. Not a ton, but enough to be worth it, I hope. So the question is, do we want to... I mean, I feel like we... Oh, you know what? Instead of bales, what if I dump out the hay? Or I could put the hay in... Because I filled the horses, right? Okay. So let's put the other hay in for the sheep. And then we'll use the loading wagon to pick up this grass, and we will sell this grass. We'll see, just to see what we get for a field this size of grass. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't know, but I keep arguing with myself because the thought of doing silage also seems more profitable. Before we make any rash judgments here, let's go ahead and look at the numbers. There's a big pile of grass there too. Let's look at in here. Oh, cool. All kinds of stuff in here. What is that? The barn and the spinnery have no prices. Oh, there they are. The barn buys silage, grass, hay, and what would it be? One of them straw. This is probably grass, and this is probably straw, and that's probably hay. All right. So it's worth double, nearly triple, if we make it into silage. So many things to do. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know what's the right decision. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to have a think about this, and when I come back in the next episode, I'll have a new direction. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Bluebelly, and I play simulation games. Bye for now.